Hello everybody, it's Richie here with a vinyl finds video. It's going to be a long one. There's quite a bit here. I'm just going to jump into it. Oh, but before I start, I'm going to make a video with Norman Maslov, our very own Mazzy, tomorrow. And we're going to discuss how wrong he got the COVID-19 facts and how pretty much I was right from the get-go. Should be an interesting, it's going to be a little bit different, more of a science-based video. Anyways, I'm going to show the 7 inches first. This is Blonde Revolver. I picked this up maybe 2 or 3 videos ago. Ryan Kidd showed this, and he always plays samples. I don't do that. Maybe one of these days I'll do it, but I really dug the sample he played of this, and I went ahead and ordered it from Total Punk Records. It's an Australian band. I don't order from Australia anymore, so I mean, thankfully, Total Punk Records was offering this, and it is fantastic. Let's show all the little goodies. It's got like a, what is it? Rack Off Records, a little sticker, I suppose. A little Rack Off Records insert. And then it came with this insert. I cover on. Pictures of the band. And a flow chart. And the words. And the labels are quite simple. A, B on glorious black vinyl. And it is a great album, man. Or EP. Red Ruby, Animator, Pocket Rocket, Dragon, Power Plan, 5-song EP. And there's nothing bad about this at all. It does have synths, but they're real fuzzy synth. They're not that wimpy, you know. Really great. The vocalist, she is fantastic. And the record is as good as they look. It's a fantastic little record. And since I was buying that, I thought, I'm going to bundle it with something else. And I found a couple of G.G. Allin represses. I think this is his G.G. Allin and the Jabbers, Dead or Alive, Occupation, Give Me Some Head, and an interview with the band. And this is 657 out of 1,000. And it said on the site, these are official reissues. I mean, these have been bootlegged a lot. And that's what the labels look like. An orange, and then the orange cut in half. And it's on Blood Orange Records. I guess that was his original label. And it came with this little, I don't know if you'd call it a booklet, but like 4 or 5, I think 3 or 4 pieces of paper. And then I got the other, this may be his first 7-inch. G.G. Allin and the Jabbers, Bored to Death, Beat Beat Beat, back with One Man Army, and Beat Beat Beat, a live version. Recorded in the studio live. And this looks more like the original labels, I would imagine. These records, the originals of these are crazy expensive. And I don't think they ever made it to the West Coast. In fact, this one here, he just used to give them away to record stores because they couldn't sell. And from what I understand, there were like record stores in Vermont and New Hampshire that just had these on the counter and a free sign there. And this one came with a little insert. There's a real good picture of the band. And there's a good picture of Gigi right there when he was a human being. And this little poster is pretty cool. And it's just got reviews of the record. All positive. But yeah, I got those from Total Punk Records. I got this from Coal Mine. It's another Soul Chance 7-inch. And it's with Wesley Bright, who may be a reggae singer. Oh, and it's on blue. From what I understand, AJ said they printed up all different colors of this. Now, this one came from Italy, and I ordered 2, and I was kind of surprised that they are slightly different. This is the Schizo's 7-inch. Fuck Music City. And it doesn't have a sleeve, so I'm going to sleeve them. And one side is hardcore, and one side is hard rock. And it has something here, like it wanted to be stamped, but I don't know. Here's a lyric insert. Look how small that is. Oh my God. And the other one, and this one here says, what is it? Press of 50. And this one says press of 200. And the only difference is the color of the font. I've only heard this a couple of times. Side 1 is kind of Schizo's typical. Side 2 is more of a, it's called Going South, and it's more of a tradition, kind of a hard rockin' song, you know? Yeah, pretty cool, man. It's got Josh Schizo on vocals, Drew Owen playing the instruments, and Bitch Voog is the producer. Now, I have some other records here, and I believe I got these from Total Punk Records too, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it's some Finnish hardcore, Lasta EP, 1984 hardcore, Finnish hardcore, which is generally some pretty good stuff. And yeah, originals of these are very expensive, and I don't think they didn't come stateside. I mean, I didn't know, I wasn't aware of Finnish hardcore in '84. You know what I mean? It was something that passed me by. And I got another one. I always call him Chaos, but he pronounces it a little bit different, Kyle. So I don't know. I forget. And this is the tapes from 1982. And yeah, this one's pretty good too, man. This band's kick ass, actually. And there was a guy, I made a comment on it was a video, like a film of hardcore, and I said, it was about punk, I guess, and I told him, you totally skipped over the LA punk. And this one kid, man, he started making comments on all my videos after that, like, they didn't play hardcore in LA, hardcore was invented in New York, and this stuff coming out in 1982 kind of puts a dent in that theory. But yeah, I would say hardcore definitely started in LA. The Germs, GI, came out in 79, Middle Class, 78, The Black Flag, first single, 78. And he would say, oh, those aren't hardcore, those are Sex Pistols type songs just sped up. And I bundled those two with this one. Another Gigi, Blood for You. And this is 883 of 1,000 on Blood Orange Records. And this one's on colored vinyl too. Those other two, they sounded okay. This one sounds pretty good. I mean, Gigi's not audiophile, but on one of those, one of the other Gigi ones, you could actually tell there was some defects in the actual tape. I mean, I guess nobody took care. I mean, they couldn't give this shit away, so why would you take care of the tapes, you know? And this one came with one of these inserts too. And there's Gigi. And I got 2 more 7 inches. And I bought this one after watching a Metal Theologian video. And it's a metal, I guess, a new wave of British heavy metal band. And it's Metal Mirror. And yeah, it's pretty good, man. Here's a picture of the band. From what I've heard of the new wave of British heavy metal, that's kind of the metal I kind of like. It's not a lot of wankerisms with the technical guitars and all that crap. But yeah, this is English booze back with rock and roll. Ain't Never Gonna Leave Us. And yeah, it's a good record. And I can't remember what website. I asked him where he got it, and he told me some website. And I thought, nah, I'm gonna bundle it with something else. And I found another one, and I think this is another new wave of British heavy metal, and it's Predator. Seen You Here and Talk a Walk. I really dig this one too, man. Maybe more. And they're on the same label. What's this label? OTD Records. On the Dole Records. So obviously it's probably a British label. Now this is gonna be a kind of a long video, so you know, bear with me. Now I'm gonna show some VCLT that I got. Package from Randy, Dead Wax 66. I know, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the Dogs are in here. Band that originated from Detroit and moved to LA. And I don't know what else is in here, unless it's like I got a lot of filler or stiffeners. Well, I'm gonna open it. Let me get this. Fuck. Okay. All right. Well, it came with a note. Pat. Who's Pat? Sorry about the 4-year delay on this package. I hope these keep you busy for a while. Randy, Dead Wax 66. Yeah, very nice. Put my axe away. And right on top is the Dogs. You know this one. Yeah, I saw these guys at the Whiskey. And they played with the Weasels. And the Weasels actually had a 7-inch that did pretty good. Beat Her With a Rake, I think. Something like that. And this band, I think it was Slash Your Face, was a 7-inch. And here's pictures of the band. Female bass player. 3-piece. They're kind of a rock, you know. Hard and heavy rock. Detroit band, 1988. Cyanide. Who Goes There? Have not heard this one. The King Bees, 1980. I remember seeing this record around. And it's on the Bee Gees label. Very cool. And I know this record. I've sampled it and it's fucking cool. It's the OC's Panther Rotate. Now this is a band I kind of want to dive into, but god dang, they have a lot of records. And that's a pretty crazy album cover. This is cool, dude. This is a new record. Maybe he bought this and he didn't like it or something. I don't know. And it's on Purdy vinyl. Wow. I guess this color vinyl was a little too feminine for Macho Randy. But yeah, I have no problem with pinks and purples. And the last one here is Brad Pott, Australian Kick-Ass Punk 2017. And I've seen this one shown around. And it's a fucking pretty cool album cover. And yeah, he says it's kick-ass, so I'm going to take Randy for his word. Now, onto some purchases. And this might be the only used record in this bunch. And it's one I just got this week. And it's the Who Cares compilation. Recording on Long Beach Boulevard in Compton, California. And it's American Standard Records, 1981. I remember seeing this. I never picked it up. I'm familiar with the Chiefs, and I'm familiar with Shattered Faith. Shattered Faith probably have the best songs, well-written songs on this. I mean, what is that one? I Love America, is it? I Love America, yeah, it's fucking fantastic. And Trilogy. The singer for the Chiefs has got to be the best. Fantastic. But Civil Disobedience are really good, and I really dug the Suspects. Political Crap was also good. Slope Records just, maybe 3 years ago, released a 7-inch of Political Crap, and it's the 3 songs from this comp. And then AKA, they have one song in here that I don't like, Tomorrow's Theme, and then the other song, Lisa Jane, is pretty good. This kind of sounds like Mystic Records type of stuff, you know, where the producer really, I don't know, he made all the bands kind of sound the same, you know. And it's a pretty typical looking label for the time. But yeah, pretty cool comp. I mean, I have a bunch of these comps. And if I see them, I'm going to get them. Now, this is another one I haven't shown. I had this for a little while. And it's the Cramps Sinners. I listened to it once and I kind of ragged on it. Hog's Ear Report told me, hey, you need to re-listen to that. It's pretty good quality. And he's right. It's recorded so low, you got to jack up the volume. But actually, the actual quality of the record was not bad at all. And almost all my Cramps bootlegs are pretty darn good. And I'm going to redo my Cramps video. I've been saying that, but it may be my next video. Why not, you know? And then I'll probably just delete the old one. Because I got some information wrong in that one. And I do have quite a few more records. And this is on a dark purple with a little white in there. Now this next one was a pre-order that I purchased. Well, I pre-ordered it last year. It came a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago. And it's a band that had released 2 7-inches. I found out about them on Bandcamp, and I went ahead and got the digital versions because the 7-inches are crazy expensive. And then I, clicked the follow button. And then when they announced they're going to release an album, I pre-ordered it. And it's Los Bichos, Let the Festivities Begin. It's a all-female instrumental band. They play kind of surfy, kind of cumbia even. And they're from London. And they're a fantastic band. There's some live stuff with them. One in that KEXP Studios is fantastic. I've only listened to this a few times, and it's kind of a bit much, the whole album of this. I kind of dig the 7-inch format better. But yeah, The Link Is About to Die is one of their singles. But yeah, it's a good album. I'm gonna have to give it more listens. And this is the insert. And it's got little notes about each song. But yeah, they're fantastic musicians. And if you like surf rock or even the cumbia beat, man, it's pretty cool. Los Bichos. Which my wife told me what that means, and I forget now. Maybe cupcakes. But I don't know. I'm a dumbass. I seem to have ordered 2 of them. This one's still sealed, but this one does have some damage right there. So that's why I opened the other one. I don't know what I'll do with this. I may do a contest one of these days, and maybe that'll be in there. Now, this next record I got sealed. I had 2 records that were on top of my want list. I mean, I'm not going to say they're the grails, but they were top my want list. I showed one of them. It was Action, the second album by Question Mark and the Mysterians. And after I got 96 Tears, I decided I need to get Action, and I actively hunted for that one, and I found it. Now, this record, ever since I heard about it, it's been on my want list. And it's the Disconnects, their full album, Ryan Kidd's band. And this is his Dark Side of the Moon. It's fantastic, dude. But I haven't heard it yet. I mean, I ordered this, and it came from Japan. I've never ordered a record from Japan. It took a little while to get here. And I was surprised. It's still sealed. So I haven't even opened this thing. Fantastic. I'm gonna love this, dude. This is oh, look at Ryan, dude. There he is. On crappy rhythm guitar. This guitar player he knows how to play. And you got the nerdy bass player. Why does the bass player always got to be a nerd? And then you got the strung out drummer. Yeah, pretty cool shot, man. The Disconnects. Oh, and it's got words. Yeah, man. I'm playing this today, dude. And it's on Beautiful. Another kind of pinkish red record. Wow. I think I got the whole catalog by the Disconnects now. And fantastic, man. Now, this next record, I saw one of the biggest wankers in the VC show this. And it's Anthony AGK. He showed the Corettes, but he didn't show this album. He showed their newest one, their third one. And his description sounded pretty cool. So I went to Bandcamp and I looked, and they're from the UK, so the shipping was kind of expensive. But I listened on Bandcamp, and this is the one that stood out the most to me. It's a little more garage rocky. So I went to Discogs and I found a US seller, so I didn't have to pay the postage. And yeah, fantastic, dude. It's a one man, one woman outfit, and it's really good. Really good. The first song is Hoodoo Hop. I knew from that song, the first song I said, this is the one I wanted to get. It is fantastic. Look up Hoodoo Hop. Maybe I'll leave a link to that, But yeah, this is really good, dude. And I don't know, man. This colored vinyl thing is getting a little ridiculous. I'm starting to get like that, I don't know, one of these trendy guys, with all his colored vinyls. I got another one, and I ordered this because I think the dude is from Bakersfield. Makes videos. And it's the Hell Awaits reissue on Metal Blade Records. I have their first two. I think this is maybe their third record. It's really good thrash. It's got a little bit guitar noodling in it. But other than that, man, it's really good. And it's a brutal cover, dude. I mean, if that's what hell's like, I don't know why these people worship the devil. Jesus. If that's what the hell is like, man, you need to get on your knees and do a couple of Our Fathers and Hail Marys right this minute. Metal Blade Records, nice sleeve. These reissues come in nice sleeves. And oh my god, color vinyl. And yeah, I got one other of the reissues, and then I think it might be their second record of this, which is an EP. I have an original of that. And this comes with all the lyrics. I remember when this came out, Tim from Middle Earth Records refused to carry this album because he found the words just too objectionable. So, yeah, that's a pretty ringing endorsement. And, yeah, a suitable... Oh, my God. This is brutal. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. And I guess it turns out this... I remember on the other reissue, I said, I don't know what the hell is going on here. But what it is you put, I think, they have 6 reissues, I guess. And if you put them all together, it has the Slayer logo. And that would take up a fucking wall. Now, this next one, it's a band I dove into heavily last year or about this time. And it's the Coat Hangers. I bought all their albums off of their Bandcamp page. I guess one was suggested to me and I listened to it. Oh, fuck, I dig that. I ordered it. I mean, I knew they had a record came out 2017, 2018. I bought that and I made a comment that, yeah, I like half of the songs, but I think the other half really kick ass. There's 2 singers. I've come to love the whole album now. But, yeah, I was told, oh, yeah, you got to check out the early stuff. And then I got a notice that, yeah, there was some available of this one. I think it was their 3rd album or something. So I checked it out. I ordered it. I loved it so much. I ordered everything I could find by them on Bandcamp. And this is the only one. It wasn't available at the time. And it sucked my shirt. And it's probably my favorite Coat Hangers. It's, even though I didn't have it on vinyl, it is actually the one I listened to the most because I ended up buying this on CD and I played it in the car to death. I mean, there was a couple of trips I made to LA and I just played this nonstop all the way there and all the way back. And it's fantastic, man. Just a great album. Great 3-piece, all-female band. And I really love this band. And I have everything by them except for they have an EP that came out. Yeah, and they're like a peppy punk rock. The one vocalist has kind of normal vocals. The other one's a little harsher. They got even a little bit of B-52's quirkiness in there with these and all this stuff. And yeah, it's on clear vinyl. I've had some issues with clear vinyl in the past. And it's not the vinyl, it's the way the pressing plants press it. Apparently if you press the colored vinyl and you use the same settings as just a regular black vinyl, you're gonna get a noisy. You need to make some adjustments. Now, a band that I've decided I'm gonna dive into just as much as I dove into this band is Death Valley Girls. And this might be their 2nd album or something. And for some reason I got a notice that, oh, this one there's some available or whatever, a repressing or whatever. And the song I heard was Death Valley Boogie. And once I heard that, I go, oh shit, I don't need to hear anymore. I didn't want to hear anymore. Ordered it on Bandcamp, and man, this is fantastic. And I went ahead and ordered, after I listened to this a couple times, 3 or 4 of their other records, and they'll be coming shortly. But yeah, Death Valley Girls, man. It's my new coat hangers. My current deep dive, I guess you would say. Just fantastic. The singer, she sounds a little manic at times. Yeah, it's just really great. Really great guitars, feedback, and it's a band to check out, man. Dead Wax would dig this shit. And it comes, that's pretty hot. Statue of Liberty right there, man. Death Valley Girls. That's pretty funny. And of course, yeah, I wouldn't buy it if it wasn't on colored vinyl. Well, that's not true, but what can I do? Got a couple more here, folks. This is one I showed. I think it might have been in my punk rock tag, but I haven't officially showed it on a Vinyl Finds, and it's Hardcore 83. And I don't know why, but it looks like they put the sticker right on the record. Kind of sucks. No, it's on the shrink. Okay, cool. But yeah, this is really, it's a comp from Finland, from Propaganda Records, which turned out, I mean, they released some cool stuff. And it's got these bands on here. Bastards, HIC System has a couple songs. Fucking Finland has a song. Destruction something has 3 songs. And I'm not going to even try to pronounce these names. Just, it's hardcore in the brutal leanings, most of it. Not all of it. But yeah, man, Finland had a kick-ass scene going on, man, in the early 80s. And look at that, dude. Man. I just stare at these records and get a boner. All these pretty colors. You know, and it's, at my age, it's pretty hard to get a boner anymore, you know, so. But these records do it. And it's got a poster. Well, it's got 2 posters. Comes with the goods, man. These reissues are really well made. And it's got pictures of all the bands. Yeah. Look at that guy, man. Shoegaze bass. Really cool. And this poster, well, it's a booklet, which is very cool. Look at Ronnie and Maggie having a, oh, it's sex, phone sex. Oh my God. But yeah, little ditties on every band. Really cool. Look at that guy, man. You know that guy can sing, dude. You can just tell. And another one I showed in my punk rock tag was Moral Decay, Rebels Without a Cause. Love this stuff. They had 3 songs on Moral Decay right there, on the Sudden Death comp. Came out in 81, I believe. Maybe 82. And that was my buddy right there, Scott. Really cool dude. I remember one time we went to Club Lingerie. I can't remember. You know, there's 3 bands playing, and the beers were kind of expensive. You know, I had a good job. Scott didn't. So we, you know, you get your handstand. We went to this one bar, and we go in there, and it's a biker bar, and it's like, oh. So we just sat at the bar, had 1 beer in there, and my friend Scott, he's an Asian dude, and he had his hair like spiked out, so we stuck out like sore thumbs, man. And we're just sitting there at the bar, and all of a sudden at the end of the bar over here, this one lady starts yelling at this biker dude, and he hauls off and punches her in the face. She goes down on all fours, and then he kicks her in the head. And it's like, oh, fuck. I told Scott, let's get the fuck out of here, dude. She gets up, and she starts coming towards us. And so we just jammed out of there, dude. Went back, caught the second band. I go, hey, let's go check out the bar. There was another bar right next door there was 2 bars right next door to one another. I mean, where else do you see that? Hollywood. Went into this bar. I think I gave Scott some money. I go, order a couple of beers. And I went straight to the bathroom. And I'm over there taking a piss. And some guy followed me in there and he goes, boy, if I had you, I wouldn't let you out of the house. And I'm going, what the fuck? You know, and this guy's watching me take a piss. Wash my hands, of course. You got to wash your hands. Come out. And Scott has this look on him and says, hey, dude, this is a gay bar. And I go, yeah, I kind of figured that, you know. And he goes, you want to leave? And I go, nah, fuck it, you know. We drank our beer and left. But yeah, these 2 bars, man, at the time, just so extreme, you know, the atmosphere inside. And they were adjacent to one another. But yeah, Moral Decay, man. There's a Crankshaft show, JFA, Moral Decay, Youth Gone Mad. Scott also played drums in Crankshaft. He was a great drummer, dude. Here's a flyer, Red Cross, The Tourist. Tourists were actually Red Cross. RF7, Moral Decay, and Section 8. And yeah, this is what the records look like. And lo and behold, it's on black vinyl. Really cool. They're a 80s punk rock band. And guess what? I got one more to go, and it's not punk. It's a reissue of the Albert King, Born Under a Bad Sign record. And it's Speaker's Corner. This is the one King that I never got to see live. I saw B.B. King, and I saw Freddie King in the 70s. Freddie King, man, I thought was way better live. He just played electrifying guitar. But yeah, this is a great album. It was on Stax Records, and it compiled basically I think it's singles and maybe some other stuff that wasn't released. And yeah, it comes with this little magazine of Speaker's Corner, pure analog since 1993. Some of their other titles, a lot of classical and Charlie Brown music. And of course, this one is going to be on black vinyl. It better be, man. Yeah. Great album, man. Albert King, dude. Too bad I didn't get to see him. But anyways, that's it. I know this probably went on long. I'm going to find out how long when I go on the other side of this camera and turn it off. But anyways, check out Mazzy and I tomorrow. We're going to talk about concerts. Take care.